In this video, I just want to look at what I will call the vegan pseudoferritin filter, pseudoferritin saturation setting. And a natural vegan, she's the first one that I noticed that was doing this, and it's obvious with her because her skin is very fair. You'll notice that some of these vegans, it seems that overnight they turn red. Overnight. So I guess she forgot to also adjust this saturation on the thumbnail, because the thumbnail, she looks a little scary. Very anemic, dry. Last but not least, we have Mike the Vegan. And I had a few people in the comments writing about his last two videos where he's looking different. He has the vegan pseudoferritin filter on.
I don't think that I understand the haircut or the hairstyle selection, but it is a nice picture. This whole channel is opinion and conjecture and just my own observation, but I have noticed in some vegan men, they go through a phase where they actually look younger, and it is a phase. This phase, they start to become slightly more delicate and boyish looking, and it occurs before things actually change again, but
Hey everyone, so my name is Vegan Deterioration. If you don't know me, I've decided to dedicate my life to being extremely hypercritical over the appearances of other people, but especially vegans. And my hypercritical judgment of these other people is really just a projection of how awful I felt while doing a vegan diet. And also might be a projection of how uncomfortable I am with my own appearance. You might be wondering why I rarely show myself and why you're currently looking at an empty chair. Well, that's because I wouldn't want to give vegans the opportunity to also overanalyze my appearance, so that is why I choose to not show myself as often as, say, the vegans who I criticize show themselves. I'm a person who is against science and just doesn't believe in blood tests.
Personally, I do not care much about blood tests when it comes to, because someone asked in the comments, why do you care about Freely's blood tests when you say you don't care about blood tests? I don't care about blood tests when you're feeling sick, when you're feeling horrible, yet you have perfect blood tests and you're a vegan. That means you need to change something because you should not be feeling horrible.
And the reason I'm against blood tests is because, as a vegan, I had perfect blood work, but still was not feeling good. It just hasn't occurred to me that it is physically possible to have perfect blood work, while still have something wrong with me outside of blood work. Like, I'm pretty sure that as long as a person has perfect blood work, that it is impossible to experience anything bad. If somebody contracts COVID-19 but has perfect blood work, they will experience no symptoms. If somebody has a fever but has all of their essential micronutrients, they should be experiencing zero symptoms. I mean, this is just basic science, right?
Alright, vegan deterioration. So it appears here that your blood work is perfect.
But wait, I'm still feeling cold feet and other negative symptoms.
Wait, really? No way. I literally learned in medical school that all you need to feel good all the time is perfect blood work.
That's so confusing because you're saying I have perfect blood work and...
Oh, yep. I'm checking my latest textbook in medical research right here. And it says that if you have a food allergy and if you eat that food, which may cause an allergic reaction, that so long as your blood work is perfect, you won't actually have an allergic reaction.
Wait, so you're telling me that people don't need to worry about food allergies as long as their blood work is perfect?
I mean, that is what the latest data says. It's also saying that this applies to basically any disease ever. So, I mean, I think we've really just discovered here the cure to every disease. Well, not the actual cure to diseases, but just the symptoms that occur as a result of having these diseases. So, yeah, this is a massive scientific breakthrough. I mean, wow, thank you so much, Vegan Deterioration, for helping me out here. I mean, you're just such a very scientific person, and I mean, thanks for helping me come to these conclusions that, I mean, every disease and all food allergies are just solved, or sorry, at least the symptoms are solved by just having perfect blood work.
You're welcome. Oh, and you also may be wondering why I'm deciding to provide you guys with quality content this time, and I'm putting actual effort into my videos, rather than just filming my computer screen with my phone. Well, the vegan we will be overanalyzing in this video is one showing record amounts of deterioration. So I figured I needed to make this video as quality as possible. Today, I want to do an extremely expert, scientific, and of course accurate analysis of a vegan activist and online coach known as Lifting Vegan Logic, and his clear deterioration. I mean, at this point, he's basically a walking corpse. Just look at him. Now, before we go on with this video, I want to talk a little bit more about myself, which I know is ironic because normally on my channel, I just decide to talk about other people's appearances. So I've actually gone my entire life not knowing what light is. When I make my videos being hypercritical over the change in appearance of vegans, people try to tell me that there's this thing called light that can actually change the way people look, and that what is accounting for the change in people's appearances isn't their vegan diet, but actually just difference in light. So my response to these deep comments refuting my videos is, what is light? So I want you guys to join me on my journey of discovering what light is, because I basically just discovered this word. So on Google, when I was trying to look up the word light, I was having trouble because I was unsure how to spell it. Remember guys, the word light is a word I literally have not heard until recently. So I kept typing LITE in Google, and I kept getting this result that said something related to low-fat or low-sugar versions of manufactured food or drink products. I was so confused because I was thinking, how could low-fat or low-sugar versions of manufactured food or drink products be what vegans are saying is responsible for the difference in their appearance in the videos I am reviewing? Like, are they just having low-fat or low-sugar versions of food? I'm unsure. So after multiple decades of struggling with this problem, I finally found a Google result concerning the spelling of light, and it said, always use light, L-I-G-H-T. This is the correct way to spell the word, and the spelling of light in the form of L-I-T-E is appropriate only when referring to proper names of products that use it. Always use light. Language is changing, and light is the new, more phonetic way to spell light. At this point, I finally discovered how to spell light. I was so happy. So I typed in light into Google again, but this time it was the correct spelling. I finally found the definition. The definition was the medium of illumination that makes sight possible, also called visible radiation, electromagnetic radiation that is capable of causing a visual sensation and has wavelengths from about 380 to 780 nanometers. So although I have no idea what most of this means, I did understand the part that read the medium of illumination that makes sight possible. So I'm just speculating here, but I'm guessing what vegans mean when they say light is that light is a thing that can illuminate or light up certain things, which I'm guessing just means makes things more visible, maybe. I'm unsure. But okay, let's go with this definition of light. So vegans are trying to tell me that difference in lighting can cause vegans to look different. Maybe this is true, I'm unsure. I think I'm going to choose not to believe it, so that I can continue to feel good about how I felt during my vegan diet and the negative symptoms it brought me. Anyway, let's get on to analyzing the protein-deficient, 100% malnourished, lifting vegan Logic, who looks like a brittle, withered up vegan corpse and also looks like he is sent to the hospital only to die on a daily basis. So here's a picture of lifting vegan Logic from before going vegan and after. Alright, just wow guys. A lot of you say I edit pictures to make the differences I'm trying to point out more easy to spot, but listen, I actually have not edited this picture at all. Both of these pictures are free from my edits. And the lighting in this picture is identical, so you can't use the lighting argument on this one, vegans. You guys would have to be extremely B12 deficient to think that I edited this picture. I did not. Alright, so check out these two different pictures, side by side. They're extremely different. Now if you look at him on the left, before he was vegan, you'll see that he was looking vibrant and healthy with zero signs of protein deficiency. Now if you look at the picture on the right, we're basically looking at an anemic. Just like how aged lifting vegan Logic has become. He just looks so different. Okay, so check out these workout clips he also has posted. I'm honestly just cringing watching him lift these weights. He is on the verge of collapsing and breaking every single bone in his body. I certainly hope he signed a liability form before deciding to work out at this gym. He's clearly showing signs of deterioration. Okay, so check this out. Look how sunken his eyes look here and the clear bags under his eyes. Now, with a massive amount of critical thinking, I'm going to conclude that the bags under his eyes are from the vegan diet. There's definitely no chance that there was a huge party at his house the night before, which caused him to have to film on 2 hours of sleep, completely hungover. Definitely not. It is the vegan diet that is causing this. I'm a literal scientist. It's insane. Hey, John, you're looking awful today. You have such massive bags under your eyes. It's gotta be that vegan diet of yours, like, oh my god.
Oh, no. It's just that I haven't really been getting the best sleep lately because...
Oh my gosh. Are you trying to tell me that there are reasons why somebody can experience bags under their eyes that aren't to do with the vegan diet?
I mean, yeah, if you let me finish, I could tell you that I have perfect blood work, but also that...
Jesus Christ, what? Are you trying to explain to me that not sleeping properly while having perfect blood work can cause you to have bags under your eyes? It is the scientific consensus that it is impossible to experience anything bad if your blood work is perfect. Doctor, tell him.
No, it's true. This is just facts right here. I can see it right here in my my data.
Alright, so check out this picture. This picture was around Lifting Vegan Logic's first 2 weeks of being vegan. Look at how tan he is. He has such good color here, and you can just tell his body is holding on to all of those animal-based nutrients he had been consuming his whole life prior to being vegan. There is no way that this color is actually just from the fact that he was working a summer camp counselor job for 3 months straight, which was literally outside 90% of the daytime. No, this color is from the animal products he was eating. Now look at this picture, about 4.5 years later of being on the malnourished vegan diet. If you look closely, he has much less muscle mass and has lost nearly all of his animal protein stores in his muscles. And his skin isn't as tan as well, a clear sign of anemia. Look at the pictures side by side. There is much more muscle on the left and much more tanness, and again, there's no way that his more tan skin was from being exposed to the sun for 90% of the day, every day, for 3 months straight during his camp counselor job that was in the summer. Nope, it was from the Burger King and Taco Bell filled with animal products which he was eating prior to going vegan. So if you think that the symptoms that I pointed out today that are being experienced by Lifting Vegan Logic are not signs of deterioration, well, to that, all I have to say is, give it a couple years, he definitely will be deteriorating. I actually have no data supporting this belief, and it's just a projection of my own feelings based on my own subjective and anecdotal experience. But yeah, what I'm saying is straight facts. By 2023, Lifting Vegan Logic will be dead from malnutrition. Alright guys, that is it for this episode of Vegan Deterioration. If you enjoyed this video and my negative judgment of other people's appearances, please consider supporting me on Patreon. I'm a really good person and really just enjoy being hypercritical over people's appearances. It is my true passion and calling, and my dream is to make a living off of such a positive action. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next video.